father's been missing for 20 years.
What happens when a legendary director decides to go back to his indie roots? Well, that's what we're about to find out. We're in Brooklyn, outside of 40 Acres and a Mule, and we're about to go inside and interview Spike Lee. About to talk about all of his new ventures, his new projects, and his new movie, Oldboy. Let's go inside and check it out. What's up, world? It's your boy Xilla sitting with the legendary Spike Lee, my man. Fellow Nick fan.
I'm signing. Nick's tape.
You the man.
No, you the man.
No, you the man.
No, you the man.
Now, you made a major announcement. You're doing the Kickstarter thing. Why Kickstarter? Why now?
Well, let me first explain what Kickstarter is, because a lot of people might not be hip on it. Kickstarter is where you go to a site and you ask people to make a pledge to get your film made, album made, book, whatever. And yesterday we went on Kickstarter to raise the finance for my new film. And our goal is $1,250,000. This is day 2 of 30. You have 30 days to get your goal. If not, it all goes away. So when you go to Kickstarter.com and look at, pledge for me, they'll hold that amount for 30 days. If when we reach our goal, they'll come. You'll pay for it. If not, it's not charged against your credit card. So if we don't make it, it doesn't cost you anything.
So if I was to donate $5, if I have $5 to my name and I'm like, okay, I'm either gonna go to the Chicken Shack, give me a snack box and a snack bowl, or I'm gonna fund this Spike Lee joint. Why am I funding the Spike Lee joint?
Well, I think that, number one, I like to say that those $5 are important. I mean, just look how Obama raised a lot of money. This 2 presidential campaigns. Those twos and fews that added up, they add up. And I would appeal to anybody that if you've liked any of my films over the years, whether it be She Used to Have It, School Days, Do the Right Thing, Mo Better, Jungle Fever, Crooklyn, He Got Game, 20th Hour, Summer of Sand, Kobe Doing Work.
He's stunting on him right now. He's stunting on him a little.
Original Kings of Comedy, Inside Man, Get on the Bus. I mean, there's a body of work there that I think deserves some.
Absolutely. And
if I can use that, maybe that's not the right word, but I just hope that there'll be some goodwill there, that people will pledge. I'd like to also state that there's a pledge there. There's many different tiers. So everybody can contribute, and $5, you're in. As low as $5, all the way up to $10,000, which is the most you can pledge on Kickstarter.
Now, you're sort of changing the film game, because the film game is changing when it comes to how movies get made. There's a lot of videos that there's a lot of movies that go straight to video on demand.
Right.
Now you're doing this through the people, for the people. Why aren't the studios funding projects like this?
Number one, they don't think they can make $1 trillion on it. It's just a different type of cinema, and unless they see a potential to make a shitload of money, they really feel that it's not worth the time or effort.
With your body of work, though, are you nervous about not reaching your goal? Like, what happens if you don't reach the goal?
Well, the world's not going to end, and if we don't reach our goal, and I'm not, I'm praying that doesn't happen, then we will seek alternative means of finance. But I wanted to do this. When I saw that the canceled TV show of Veronica Mars, they raised $5 million on Kickstarter to do the Veronica Mars movie. When I saw the Zach Braff, the TV show Scrubs, my man Donald Faison, and his film Garden State, he had raised $3.5 million. That opened my eyes and say, you know what? I'm gonna try if I could do it. Speaking of the Hollywood studio system, you're doing Oldboy. It's a remake, a reinterpretation. Reinterpretation.
A reinterpretation.
Thank you.
What was it about that film that made you latch onto that?
3 things. I've never done this before. I love the film. And also I wanted to work with Josh Brolin.
Now in Oldboy, he's locked away for 20 years. That's sort of the preference of the movie, Gets Out. If you were locked away for 20 years, how would you keep sane?
I don't know if that would be possible. I don't know anybody could be saying, it's not just locked up. I mean, when you're in prison, I mean, sometimes they let you out to the yard. He's not allowed to leave his room. And they only open up a slot in the door and push the food in. That's rough.
How do you make that interesting? Because when you think of one room locked in, how do you make that interesting as a director?
That's the job of the director and the DP.
Now, I think you love documentaries. I love documentaries. I know recently you said that there should be a documentary on the Trayvon Martin thing. But what's your thoughts on the whole case, and would a documentary on George Zimmerman be more interesting?
Well, I don't know how you could just do one on Trayvon, not include Zimmerman. Now you could do one on Zimmerman, not include Trayvon there. They're connected. They're ever going to be connected. And I'm not saying I'm going to do that documentary, but it'll be interesting. But I think that whoever's going to do it, I'll give the advice that they wait some more time before they see how things. Because it's not done yet. Things are still going to develop.
What was it like? Speaking of development, what was it like when you saw the crowds of people marching for justice? What was it like when you got wind of that?
It was a great feeling, you know. And here's the thing, though, which is very important. It was not just black people who were marching. It was not just black people, just not people of color. It was everybody. Everybody. There was great diversity in the marches across the United States of America in response to the verdict by the jury. And I also like to say that I was so proud of our president for his speech when he broke it down. Obama's dropping science.
Definitely.
And he did in a way to make white America understand our mindset and how we felt there was such a violation with the verdict, because they don't understand our history in this country.
What's up? This is Spike Lee and you're watching Global Grind. You dig? Show enough.
I felt that same way because I was so in touch with. I was just like, okay, I knew you. Like, I feel like I knew your character because she was a hardworking person, no days off. I know so many women like that. So when I was like, yo, she's about to do her job.
Yeah, and I think also like as hardworking and smart and powerful as she is, she's also a human, and I really wanted her to be also exhausted and.
He can rhyme a little bit. You check out some of his stuff. I was really surprised. He kept it away from me for a while, and when he sprung it on me, he had 4 or 5 songs, and you know he can really go.
So now there's this thing called Vine. I don't know if you're familiar with Vine. It's like a 6-second video.
Yep, absolutely.
I was wondering if you could make a Vine for us real quick for Global Grind.
We made a big Vine.